Hey guys, Liquid here and welcome to an update video where I'm going to speak about stuff and fly a plane. This is a Beechcraft Baron 58, I believe. We're playing Flight Simulator X. I've got a mod installed, Orb X I believe it's called. And I've also got another one that I've not activated at this very moment called REX, which makes the game look crazy. But I'm also having some problems running that and recording at the same time. Basically, I've gotten a new PC. I'm going to speak about it because not only are the specs pretty cool, but I got some stories to tell along the way of actually freaking getting this thing working. So let's just take off. I'm no professional pilot by any means, so I'm probably breaking many codes and all that. But all I know, adjust the flaps or whatever to give you a lift. Take off and pull up, son. Lower the flaps or whatever. Raise landing gear. And just keep her steady for a bit, and we'll be in the air. Look at that. This is one of the default. This isn't the default spawning point of the game puts you at, but it's a little distance away. We're at Friday Harbor in Washington, trying to like keep my plane going up while still zooming in. Here we are. Okay. Oh god. Oh jeez. So I'm just gonna go airport hopping a little bit and talk about this thing. So the case I've got is an NZXT Phantom full tower case, which is pretty darn large, and also pretty good for airflow and all that. It comes with like a gajillion fans, and like has like extra spaces that you can put more fans. And it's been pretty darn silent. When I've like turned my room fan off, like you can kind of hear a little, like you can hear the hard drive a little bit, obviously. But for the most part, it's been pretty darn good, and it's actually cold as all heck. Like I tell people this, and I'm not even joking. I honestly think it makes my room colder. Like. You would expect a PC to generate heat or whatever, but I actually think it freaking absorbs it. So I get a good view of ourselves, of the world. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at those trees. Flying into a cloud. Why don't we? Just all the way up. All of my flights on this are, they're all, I believe, VFR. Which basically means that, like you spot the airport and all that with your eyes, you land with your eyes, you decide, you know what I mean, you're the one controlling all the equipment and all that. I believe most commercial flights, I believe like all commercial flights are IFR, meaning that like autopilot and all that's used, which I don't really understand all that stuff because it gets way too technical. Like you're talking about glide slope and all that. So even when I do fly a commercial jet in this, I just I'm still just like, I still do VFR. The processor is an Intel i7 3770. How big is this cloud? Jesus. Cloud, where the heck are we? What the heck's going on? It's like, what? If we go high enough, I imagine we've got to escape it, right? I went with the 3770 because I didn't really care about overclocking, and also I wanted to get an i7 because of like hyper-threading purposes, which I believe would help with like video editing and rendering and all that. Let's head to WA09, I think that airport is, or runway is. graphics card is I've only got one graphics card, but I believe my motherboard is equipped that I could have like up to like 4 or something. It's a GTX NVIDIA GTX 760 and 2 gigs of VRAM, if you will. Oh, freaking these clouds are not making me happy. I really like this this plane though, cause it's actually this one that's got the GPS built into it. Makes it very simple. I'm gonna start descending right now. I am if there is one word to describe my piloting abilities, it is haphazard. Right here though, I'm just trying to like get words in and all that. I'm not really trying to go accurate. Normally I will, like on most of my flights by myself, I will make sure that I'm like lined up with the runway and all that, like miles away and stuff like that. Try to be as spot on as I can. And this is just, what am I doing? This is crazy. Don't try this. Oh god, I don't think I'm gonna be able to land. Gear down. Oh god. Oh god, we're going way too fast. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, nope. What was that? So looking for okay, let's go to the blue waypoint because that's those usually are pretty long runways. I've got 8 gigs of RAM. I was originally gonna get 16, but people were all like, "Man, you don't need that, man. You don't need that, man. You're good with 8, man." So I got 8. I got 120 gigabytes SSD, which I've already like nearly filled up with like games and stuff. Like I want to try to get it to where like any file on my computer that is not a video game, I want to be on the SSD for like quick access purposes. But I also put a lot of games on it, including this one, so it's a bit awkward because I'll like it's got like 120 gigs and I'm already like only got 20 gigs. But then again, like counting partitions and all that, like after like Windows installed, I'm pretty sure I only had like 80 gigs or something. This thing's got its own little autopilot, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if I believe I should bring it up, I believe, from the views instrument panel radio. Yeah, we could adjust our altitude and all that if you wanted to, but we're not really flying to any destination, so I just feel like just going crazy with it. In the future, though, I would actually really love to because I've got like some friends that like play this, and some flights with buddies or whatever, like long distances, I think could be some good fun. Like I'm not sure what it is about this. Like, cause like when you're in the air or whatever, it's not like you're ever actually doing anything, except like looking about every now and then. But just like the feeling of like going places, and like especially landing. Like I didn't mean to put the flaps down. Like landing is so exhilarating because it's different every time. Like every landing is different, and you never know. Like I always have this feeling just before landing. Will I make it? Will I make it? Oh god, here's the airport. What am I doing? Zoom into the GPS. Okay, let's pull back on the throttle. And also with the SSD, I've also got a 3 terabyte secondary hard drive, which is pretty darn huge. and that's probably be like where a bulk of my games will be. Let's just keep going this way. We're coming in. The motherboard is, I couldn't tell you the exact model of it, but it's like a gigabyte something something. Actually, I think I have the box right here. A Z77 HD3. It's pretty good. It's got a good load of USB 3 and all that. Oh well, I think I might be landing crosswind. I think I'm being blown about a little bit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'm being blown. Oh no. Oh, I've got it. Yep. This is actually so exhilarating. There's another plane up there. Like, I don't know what it is about this, but this moment right now, I'm actually just feeling alive. Look at that. Boom. So watch the replay. Watch from lock spot. Everything worked okay out of the box, except for I also got a wireless adapter, like for connecting to your router and all that, and it did not want to pick up a signal more than like a few inches away, so that had to be replaced. I got a USB adapter thingy thing, and that's working. So now we're all good. I'm not sure why the runways are glitching out like that. Look at that. Look at me. Look, yeah. Bring her down gently, boy. That flare. Perfect. I'm a pilot. I fly all day. I fly all night and I fly all day. I don't know. Let's try to land at like a smaller airport or something. Try to be crazy. I've got a Windows 7, which I had Vista before, so I've been getting used to that. Actually, really, there hasn't really been too much to get used to because it, like, for all the flack or whatever people give Windows Vista, I actually, like, aside from, like, the bar being, like, a little bit like a lighter shade than Vista's black, it's honestly, I haven't really found it to be any different, to be honest. Like, obviously, there is some stuff, like when you like hover over certain like items and stuff like that, the way like it treats the stuff differently. There are minor permutations, but for the most part, it seems the same. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, like there's one thing that I'm not sure if it's Windows 7 or the motherboard, but I've found it hard to get sound a good volume. I found that sounds have been very low, and getting this recording actually, getting the volume like set up straight was like pretty difficult because everything kept wanting to have my microphone very silent, but now I've plugged in my Yeti and I'm using mirrorless action, so I should be able to like adjust all that stuff on my own. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. Oh god. Where's our closest airport? Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know what? Actually, wait. Yeah, I'm just turn about, fly to that CAMS. This game has a tendency to crash on me. It did that on my old computer, which I downloaded like a DLL file which fixed it, and it happened again on this computer, and I'm not sure if the DLL file fixed it, but at the same time I was also using a different mod. I was using that REX plugin, which I'll probably do some videos at some point on, because it actually looks beautiful. Like if you look up some like videos of like Flight Simulator X, REX, like heavy modded out and all that, you literally cannot tell the difference between, like, I would honestly mistake it for being photorealistic, or like for being real life. So let's get a good attitude. See where we're going. I want to see if I can see the runway, which I don't seem to be able to. That propeller, okay, there we go. It is a crying shame, I say, that that YouTube like locks videos to 30 frames a second, because this is just insane. Like, I'm blown away at how good this looks. I'm a pilot, I swear, I don't even know. Like, the past month or so of me playing this game has legitimately had me have thoughts on getting a pilot's license. But like, I know it would be dead expensive, and I'm not really sure if I would ever use it for anything. I like to imagine that, like, if ever I were like on like a commercial jet or something, that was to like, something was to happen and the pilots were to like pass out, I'd be able to say like, I'll land this plane, and I'll like step in. See the runway? Like, when you're actually like doing this with like dudes, like, this is actually really fun, because like, it's like when you're like all keeping up with each other, it's like this race to see like who can see the runway first and all that. Seeing it. Is it? Oh, okay, I see it on, yeah, I see it on the map there. Oh, wait, actually, wait, is that it? Down there? Is this I think this is just a road. Yeah, that's definitely not landable. Okay, then. See what our air traffic buddies are doing. Got a Boeing. Looks like to be coming in for landing. Well, for when you do that though, like it messes up the world, because like everything gets like spawned out and has to like load back in. But that was actually embarrassing. Freaking, it turns out I was recording to my SSD, and so I literally have got like megabytes left now on my SSD. That's bad. I've screwed this landing up so much. I'm probably like right at the runway. Let me see the runway, then I'll line myself up. I'll go around. Where is it? Where the heck? Okay, so it's right over there. There was like a tree that we just passed. And it looked like there was a dude that came onto the screen. So let's fly this way a little bit. Well, that tiger etched into the seat. See that? Look at that. It's a freaking tiger etched into the seat. Wonder what the rights he's got. Uh-oh. I think it might have crashed. Right, we did indeed crash. That's something that I'll probably have to like look into. Because you wouldn't want to be crashing on the open air. I'll do like another airport run real quick. And tell you guys freaking about the craziness that happened when I finally got like all the parts together and all that. Wait. Just making sure that I was recording to the hard drive and not the SSD. Okay, I finally got all the parts or whatever, and there's a fella, because I am nowhere near as like savvy as a computer technician, so I would not be able to like build a computer myself. So in order to like get it put together, my options were either a store that I took it to and they put it together, which is what I did, or a fella who you call and he'll come and put it together for you. That's what I tried the first time. Uh-oh. This Boeing's gonna land. I want to see that. How far are we from each other? Or is he gonna land? I can't quite tell. If I look at his view, we might actually, no, might see each other. I think it might be going up. I'm not sure. Oh, what the heck? That's not. That's a plane that's been added in or something. Can't tell if he's getting higher or lower. 5.1. Is he getting higher? No, yeah, I think he's getting higher. Let me try to catch up to him. Basically, I called the fellow to like come put it together for me, and I was sort of off put because the fellow seemed a bit out of it. Like he seemed to think, I don't seem to be able to get higher than this. Oh, okay, I can. I don't want to stall, but I want to freaking see that Boeing. Oh well. Let's go land over here. Like he seemed to think that he had spoken to me before, which he hadn't, and he had a very eccentric way of speaking, which I assumed that he might have been somewhat intoxicated. So I was a bit worried, but nonetheless, I like told him my address and all that to come put it together, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll be there in about an hour." Waiting an hour, wasn't there. Called him, and he says like, "Oh yeah, I'm just leaving now." So I'm all right. Waiting for him some more. Doesn't show up for like another 30 minutes. Called him again. He needs directions. Give him the directions. Still doesn't show up. Call him again. Needs more directions. Give him more directions. And then I'm looking outside or whatever, see if I can see him. And a bunch of lights are starting to flash, as if to be police lights. Apparently there was a wreck into a ditch or something. Called him back. No answer. That was the last time I ever heard of him. So I believe that he may have been driving under the influence or something and crashed into a ditch. Which is a bit weird, considering, like, I technically... If I hadn't... Had he just have gone, like, straight home or whatever, he might not have been in that situation. So I sort of caused a car accident. Oh. Oh god. Oh, it flared way too early. Why is our shadow so big? Like, seriously, our shadow's, like, massive. Do you see that? Oh, we're so slippery. Oh god. Why the heck's my shadow so big? It's crazy. See that landing again. Look at us coming in. Yeah, we flared way too early, so we went back up a little bit. Touchdown. But that's that, folks. Hopefully, this was somewhat enjoyable. And, as the time goes on, hopefully I'll put this PC to some good use, and you'll see some interesting LPs that I couldn't have done before, because maybe I couldn't have, like, run a game or something. I've been, like, every now and then I've been, like, doing can you run it tests, and more or less I can run pretty much any game that I can think of. The one exception was Battlefield 4, which I apparently cannot run because I don't have Windows 8. Which is silly. And now, to end it before the game crashes, I'm just going to crash myself. That's how you do it. Liquid out.